or their condition. Then we'll move into an assessment where we put our hands on the patient, take them through a few special tests to identify what the pain source is and what the actual injury is. Then we'll use some modalities like heat and electric stimulation to reduce their pain and muscle spasms. And typically our physical therapist or assistant will do some type of manual stretching, massage therapy, or range of motion on that patient. And after the initial visit, we typically see patients 2 to 3 times a week for 4 to 6 weeks.
LionsPTLV.com, 702-476-0222.
Being a landlord can be a real hassle. Tenants failing to pay rent or damaging your property can cost you big bucks. Thankfully, the law office of Edward D. Cania can assist you. Whether you need to evict your problem tenant for unpaid rent or damage to the property, the law office of Edward D. Cania is ready to guide you through the process. Call us today at 702-380-4274 and breathe easier. Again, that's 702-380-4274.
I'm Derek England, and Vegas is my home. I work here, I play here, I even get my cars here. Findlay Kia is my dealership. I appreciate the fact that they're Vegas born and bred. Whether you're looking for a fun-to-drive compact like the Kia Soul, a mid-size SUV like the Kia Sorento, or a performance luxury car like the Kia Stinger, come see Findlay Kia. Getting it right is their driving ambition, and I know a little something about that.
With Cliff Miller from MJ Christensen Diamonds, William Henry Collectibles.
Incredible. All one-of-a-kind pieces. They're generational items. And in the South, you know, everybody just lusted after who gets the grandfather's pocket knife. In Vegas, it's stepped up a notch, and that's William Henry. But this is a knife that generations will own. Every one of them made out of custom materials, an incredible story and legacy to pass on to future generations.
MJ Christensen, located at Boca Park.
Message and data rates may apply.
Ever look at your paycheck and think, there's gotta be a better way? Well, here's some news. There is, and I can show it to you. I'm Paula Sajan, star of A&E's hit TV show, Flip This House. My brother and I have taught thousands of people how to start making money in real estate. Now, it's your turn. Next week, we're conducting a free 2-hour educational workshop right here in the Las Vegas area, where you'll hear about my proven flipping systems that help you start flipping homes for profit in your spare time using other people's money, and how to get started flipping the script by putting money in your pocket with income opportunities. Real estate is a powerful tool that has made millions of people wealthy, but you can't start making your first dollar until you take your first step. Come to my free workshop and take advantage of this amazing opportunity. It could mean a lifetime of financial security.
To get 2 free tickets to Paul's workshop, text your 5-digit zip code to 37,000. Seating is extremely limited, so text your 5-digit zip code to 37,000. Text in the next 10 minutes, and you'll also reserve a free copy of Paul's Money for Deals guide. Just text your zip code to 37,000.
Hitting the road? Taking on the desert trails? Is your fun riding pleasure a motorcycle, dirt bike, ATV, or side-by-side? Before heading out on your next journey, Interstate Batteries suggest you check the battery and cables. A low charge, loose connections, and corrosion can rob the battery of its full power. And nothing is worse than a dead battery when you least expect it. Have your battery and cables checked today by any authorized Interstate dealer. Most will do it for free. And if you need a new battery, replace it with a Green Top Interstate.
Interstate Batteries. Outrageously dependable.
When you own a small business, it can be a struggle to get paid in a timely manner. Stop waiting and get paid on your invoices now with accounts receivable financing from Business Finance Corporation. We're local and we make it so easy. You invoice your customer, we pay the invoice, and deposit the money in your bank account. Then your customer pays us back. No more waiting to get paid. Check out BusinessFinanceCorporation.com today or call us at 702-947-3800. That's 702-947-3800.
Las Vegas is serious about enforcing watering schedules this year. How serious? They recruited the Vegas Golden Knights' top enforcer, Ryan Reeves.
There are big fines if you don't change your watering clock.
Oh, my!
No watering on Sundays, or between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m.
Find your seasonal mandatory watering schedule at changeyourclock.com. Or else. SNWA is a not-for-profit water agency.
Presenting the all-new 3-row 2019 Subaru Ascent. It's the biggest SUV we've ever made, with room for up to 8. Choice of second-row captain's chairs or bench seating, plus standard symmetrical all-wheel drive with up to 27 miles per gallon. The 2019 Subaru Ascent. Love is now bigger than ever. EPA estimated highway fuel economy for 2019 Subaru Ascent and Ascent Premium models with standard equipment. Actual mileage may vary.
Test drive the all-new 2019 Subaru Ascent and experience stress-free buying and non-commissioned sales. SubaruLasVegas.com.
Do you need more of your favorite ESPN 1100, 100.9 FM shows when they aren't on the air? Visit LVSportsNetwork.com and click on the podcast tab, where you'll find every second of your favorite live and local programming. That's LVSportsNetwork.com. On Twitter, follow us at the LV Sportsline and at ESPN 1100.
Hello, friends. This is Thomas Johnson from Joe's Seafood Prime Steak and Stone Crab. Need a great idea for lunch or dinner? Your best bet is Joe's, one of the most popular dining destinations on the Strip. Joe's provides the ideal setting for private parties with accommodations for up to 150 guests. Stop by to see us at the Forum Shops at Caesars and ask for Thomas Johnson, your maitre d'.
You know, this struck me this morning. I was thinking about Joe's. It's like, I haven't been there for a few weeks. I got to get down there. I mean, it's my favorite spot in town. Not going to get better food than Joe's, lunch or dinner. And stone crab's in season right now, and that's just what a way to start your meal. Check it out. Make a reservation. 702-792-9222 is the number at Joe's. We're going to have two angles today because the first one we got from Ralph Michaels was just so weird. Marco felt that he had to come up with a bonus angle.
Yeah, we got two. We got from Ralph today. The Twins. Now, hey, don't argue. It's a 14-0 angle this season. If Jorge Polanco strikes out at least twice in the game before, they are 14-0 in the next game.
Not a lot of rationale behind that one.
There's not, but it's a 14-0, so you can't argue. You know, It works.
Well, I will argue it from this standpoint. The ninth inning strikeout was on a pitch that was off the plate, and it should not have been a strikeout. So, he shouldn't have struck out twice.
So there'll be an asterisk on tonight's game in the standings?
He also homered last night. Anything on that when he strikes out twice and homers in the same game?
We'll have to do a relook at that. But I found a more traditional angle here for us tonight. It involves the Toronto-San Francisco game, and it's on the total, and the total is going both ways on both teams here.
Okay.
Toronto's 9-0 to the under after a loss of 4 runs or more this season. San Francisco 20-9 to the under at home after a win by 2 runs or more. So we got a team off the win, got a team off the loss. They're both in that. That would become a combined angle of 29-9 to the under. Go ahead and take under 7.5 in tonight's Toronto-San Francisco game.
And the matchup of that one, Tyler Thornton will go for the Blue Jays. He's 0-4, but has actually pitched better than that. Not last time out. He was not good in his last start, but a couple of starts prior to that. 2 good ones in a row where he just didn't get any run support and walked off the field without a win. The Giants are going the opener route tonight. Nick Vincent will pitch the first inning. It's the second start of his major league career. He had one several years ago for the Mariners and pitched, I believe, a scoreless inning in that one. He will be succeeded, in all likelihood, by Tyler Beede tonight for the Giants. Marco DeAngelo's here. I'm Dave Cokin. We thank Jeff Sherman for his always outstanding contributions on Tuesday. A reminder that tomorrow is our Caesars Entertainment Wednesday, and we'll have the Junkyard with us. Jeff Davis will be joining in, and on Thursday, the guys from CG. It'll either be Tony D or Will Bernanke. And Friday, we will have Chuck Esposito from Sunset Station Casinos. Marco DeAngelo here. I'm Dave Cokin. That man behind the console is Ari Platinum. Let's look at a little West Coast baseball tonight, and we'll get into... This is a marquee matchup. Padres and Dodgers is a marquee matchup tonight. Chris Paddock, the sheriff, will be on the mound for the for the Padres. He has been absolutely awesome so far. Clayton Kershaw, not real good in his last 2 starts, but the Dodgers keep winning when he's out there. I think it's like 14 in a row now, going back to last season. Kershaw pitches, they win. And there's some money showing on the Padres. The old guard is getting bet against here with the new guard of Chris Paddock in the Padres.
Yeah, Dave, and how can you not bet on Paddock? The guy has been absolutely phenomenal. He's got 7 starts. He's got an ERA of 1.55, an insane whip. I mean, 7 games into the season, Dave, he's got a whip of 0.68. That's absolutely ridiculous. And now he's going against Kershaw, probably one of the most dominated pitchers over the last how many years. But for Kershaw, you look at his numbers this year, this is not – for anybody else, they would be happy with these numbers.
His velocity is not what it was, and he's not the same dominant pitcher he was.
So there's only one way I can go in this game. And if I'm looking at it, I got to say probably if I wanted to try it, Dave, I'd try it first 5 innings because Kershaw's going out and giving up those 3 runs on a regular basis. Paddock hasn't. If it gets to the bullpens, do you trust the Dodgers bullpen a little more than the Padre bullpen? I think, Paddock, how far do they go with him? He's been going 7 innings.
Yeah, but they don't extend him. Once he gets to about 90 pitches, that's the end of his day.
And how efficient is he going to be against,
right.
This is probably the best lineup that he's faced. It's still going to be fun to watch, and it's a Dodger home game. Are we going to be able to see it anywhere?
Yeah, because it's the Padres.
Okay.
So you watch the Padres station.
There you go.
They'll have it. And, yes, I will be watching that game tonight. Can't wait for that one. Other West Coast action tonight, we've got this was a crazy one last night between the A's and Mariners. Mike Fiers coming off the no-hitter. Oakland did a smart thing. They basically put him on a limit last night, and he pitched 5 innings. I think it was 5 innings. Might have been 6. I'm not sure. But he pitched very well. And it looked like the A's were headed to the winner's circle up 4-1. But the Mariners showing a little 2018 Mariners here. They came back late, then fell behind again in the extra innings, and then won the game. So a wild one last night, and Seattle came out 6-5. Let's look at tonight's game.
Yeah, thanks for reliving that for me, Dave. Appreciate that.
Well, I relived my Twins game earlier. So,
yeah, you did. Okay. That wasn't a fun watch last night, blowing the game twice. But you look at this one, and, Seattle's back at home, Dave, and, after that hot start, they've been miserable.
They're not very good.
But winning a game like last night's, that's the kind of thing that starts a team on a roll. I have nobody in this one. I looked at the pitching matchup, wasn't really thrilled with either pitcher, but based on the way Seattle was able to win last night, I don't want any part of Oakland tonight. So for me, it's Seattle or pass. This is just, they're a bad team right now, but I just think that could spark them.
All right, and we'll look at the Blue Jays and Giants. We touched about in this game in the Joe's Angle of the Day. We'll look at it a little more now as we get the opener on the mound for the Giants. And Toronto sends the Thornton kid out there. Problem with Toronto right now is, man, they just aren't hitting at all. And it's very tough to back a team, even against what you think is a weak pitcher or pitching combo for the Giants. And I kind of think it is, with Vincent / Beatty. I think Thornton's probably the better pitcher, even though he's a rookie and he's had some uneven efforts. But that Toronto offense is just not there at all right now.
No, it's not there right at all, and their pitching's not there. Dave, you look back, since the start of May, they're giving up 6 runs more on a regular basis. You can't win ball games like that. And you know what would be a fun prop, Dave? We're seeing more and more of these teams trying the closer, route, the opener route, right. I should say. What would you put the over-under on by season's end of the number of teams that will have tried it?
I think it's going to be there's going to be several more. Because it's just a really good idea.
Does it get to double digits?
No, I don't know if it. Well, see, it's tough to say because there are some teams that kind of do already use the opener, but it's not a specific opener who just goes an inning. Hector Velasquez, you could make an argument, has been an opener for the Red Sox, but now they're stretching him out a little bit. So rather than just going a couple of innings, now he's going 5. So he's not an opener anymore, but he kind of was. So I don't know if that qualifies as not.
But the true presence of the opener is to get that guy to get in there, go the 1 inning, flip the order.
1 or 2 innings, right.
Yeah, flip the order, come in with if you started with a righty, come in with a lefty, whatever. As more teams see it work, I just think more and more are going to give it a try. And when you get to the dog days of summer, when you have some injuries and, you get to that 4th and 5th starter, like you said, where's it better to go? To go to a 5th starter that really isn't a good 5th starter?
But you can make him a better 5th starter. And this is and Felix Pena is a good example. He's pitching tonight in relief of Steve Bedrosian.
But it's basically his start, though.
Right.
Yes.
But the difference is, if all goes according to plan, he'll probably come out and face like the 6, 7, 8 guys in his first go-round, which means 1 less trip through the order, and a much easier set of hitters to face right out of the gate rather than facing the 1, 2, 3 guys.